Hello, today I'll be discussing cells and tissue. So a cell is consists of three parts, and those three parts are the cell membrane, the nucleus, and in between that is the cytoplasm. Tissue is a group of cells that have similar structures and function together as a unit. The primary types of body tissues is epithelial, connective, muscular, and nervous tissues. The epithelial tissue form the covering of all body surfaces, the lining of body cavities and shallow organs, and are major tissues in the gland. The functions include protection, secretion, absorption, excretion, filtration, diffusion, and sensory reception. The location of epithelial tissue include the outer layer of our skin, which is the epidermis, the lining of the intestines, and the lining of our respiratory tract. So the location, a picture example of epithelial is, this one is the simple squamous, and this one is the striated squamous. This one is the simple cuboidal, and this one is the striated cuboidal. This one is the collinear, the simple collinear, and this one is the pseudo striated, and this one is the traditional. And then the next one will be connective tissue. Connective tissue structure includes the cells, fibers, and the ground substances. Functions of connective tissues include supporting, protecting, insulating, and strong reserve fuel, and also transporting substances within the body. Location of the connective tissues will be within the blood, the subcutaneous, and the subcutaneous adipose. So, example picture of that will be this picture here would be the areolar. This one is the adipose, and this one right here is the rectangular. And the next one is muscular tissue. Muscular tissues is surrounded by epimysium that is similar to cartilage. Functions of that will be, it's composed of cells that have special ability to shorten and contract in order for movement of body parts. And location of muscular tissue will be the skeletal, which is attached to the bones, smooth, it's within the walls of arteries, cardiac, which is, it forms the walls of the chambers of the heart. And a picture example of that will be This one here is the skeletal muscles. This one here is the smooth muscles. And this one here will be the cardiac muscle. And then the next one is nervous system. Nervous tissue. And the nervous tissue has two main parts. The central nervous system, which is made of the brain and spinal cord. And the location of that will be the brain, the spinal cord, and sensory organs, and all of the nerves. The function of that will be, it is responsible for coordinating and controlling our body activities. And then the location of that will be cell body, which contains the nucleus, and that regulates the functioning of the neurons. And then the axon is a cellular process which carries out electrical impulses away from the body. And the dendrites is a cellular process which carry electrical impulses toward the cell body. And an example picture of this will be, okay, so this right here is the nucleus, and this right here, is the axon. This one here is the cell body, and this one is the dendrites. And then one question. So why is it important from a clinical point of view to know the structure and function of the body cells and tissues? So the answer to that will be that it helps students gain understanding of cell behavior, reproduction, and also making cellular biology more understandable when it comes to dealing in the healthcare field.